Welcome back to A Minute with Alan. You're probably seeing this on a Friday, I think, and so I'm going to try to end the week and give you some laughs and keep you happy. And I'm going to tell you about 5 of my favorite cartoons. And it just to show you that humor, even though expressed on a page visibly, can also be communicated like this. So here are 5 of my favorite cartoons ever. Number 1. You ever see the limo drivers at the airports and they're holding up signs? And, you know, it says Weiss, Smith, Jones, and so forth. They're waiting for their passengers. There's a guy who's half asleep. He's been waiting forever, and his sign says Godot. If you don't get it, look up Beckett. Number 2. There are 2 tyrannosauruses on a spit of land talking to each other, and suddenly they look up and they see Noah's Ark is sailing away. And one tyrannosaurus says to the other, "Oh, crap, was that today?" Number 3. There's a guy in a gentleman's club, which you would call it in the old days, in a plush leather chair, very wealthy surroundings. And a man standing up says to him, "You know, it's amazing." He says, "You owe all this to advice your father gave you?" He says, "I do." He says, "If I may ask, what was the advice?" He says, "My father said, here's $16 million. Don't lose it." Number 4. A guy gets out of bed. His eyes are bloodshot. He's got a beard. His hair is all over the place. He's struggling up. And his wife says to him, "Just think, dear, in 2 hours you have to make a motivational speech." And the final one. This is from the great strip. I'm sorry. It's from the great strip, The Far Side. And it's a picture of a bus, and everybody in the bus is a dog. And the driver is a dog, and all the passengers are dogs, and they have briefcases and ties. And all of them have their heads out the window, including the driver. And the caption says, "When dogs commute." I'm sorry. I think they're great. I hope you get a laugh out of some of them. Have a good weekend.